What do you usually do every day?
I wake up, I work, I eat, I sleep.
That answer is not wrong, but it sounds like a robot describing survival.
Very efficient, not very human.
And many English learners have this problem. They know the basic words. They can say, I wake up, I go to work, I eat dinner, and I sleep, but they do not always know how to connect those sentences into a natural daily routine.
So today, we'll learn how to talk about your daily routine in simple English, but in a way that sounds more natural and more human.
You do not need advanced English for this. You only need a few simple patterns. When you do something, what happens next, how often it happens, and how you feel about it.
And that is useful because daily routine is one of the most common English topics. People ask about it in class, in conversation, at work, and sometimes when they're just trying to get to know you.
Let's start with the morning, because most daily routines begin there. A very simple sentence is, I wake up at 7. That is correct, but we can make it sound more natural by adding usually or around. For example, I usually wake up around 7.
That sounds much better. Around 7 means not exactly 7, maybe 6:50, maybe 7:10. Real life is not always perfect.
Real life is usually very rude before coffee.
Very rude.
You can also say, I usually wake up around 7, but I stay in bed for a few minutes. That sounds human. Many people do not jump out of bed like a superhero.
No. Some people wake up and immediately become productive. I don't fully trust them.
After waking up, you can describe the next actions with simple sequence words. For example, first I brush my teeth, then I take a shower. After that, I make coffee.
Those words are very useful. First, then, after that. They help your routine sound connected. Instead of giving separate sentences, you're telling the order of your morning.
You can also add a small feeling or opinion. My mornings are usually busy, but I like having 10 quiet minutes with my coffee before the day starts.
Or, my mornings are quiet because I live alone. Or, my mornings are a little stressful because I have to get my children ready.
That is the difference between a basic routine and a natural routine. A basic routine says what you do. A natural routine gives a small picture of your life.
Let's hear the weak version first.
What do you do in the morning?
I wake up, I brush teeth, I drink coffee.
That is understandable, but it sounds very flat. It feels like a list, not a person talking.
Now, let's make it better.
What do you usually do in the morning?
I usually wake up around 7. First, I brush my teeth and take a shower. Then I make coffee and check my messages before work.
That sounds much more natural. The English is still simple, but the routine has a clear order.
Let's add one feeling.
What are your mornings usually like?
My mornings are usually busy, but I like having 10 quiet minutes with my coffee before the day starts.
That answer is much stronger. It gives routine, feeling, and one small detail.
And no difficult grammar.
Just normal English doing normal English work.
After the morning, most people talk about their main daytime activity. For many people, that means work or school.
You can say, I start work at 9, or I start class at 8:30, or I usually leave home around 8.
If you don't work or study, you can still describe your day. You might say, I take care of my family, or I'm looking for a job right now, or I usually help at home during the day.
That is important. Not everyone has the same routine, and your English should fit your real life.
For work, a simple routine might be, I start work at 9. I answer emails and talk to customers. Around 1, I take a short lunch break. And in the afternoon, I usually work on reports.
That sounds busy.
It is, but I like having a clear routine.
That answer is clear and natural. It uses time, activities, and a small opinion.
Here's a school version.
What does your day usually look like?
I have classes in the morning. After class, I usually study at the library for a while. Then I go home and rest.
Do you study every day?
Not every day, but I try to study a little during the week.
That sounds very real. I try to study is a very honest student sentence.
It contains hope, guilt, and maybe one open notebook.
Lunch and breaks are a small part of the day, but they can make your routine sound more natural. You can say, I usually eat lunch around 1, or I take a short break in the afternoon, or I usually bring lunch from home.
And if your lunch is not very exciting, you can still say something natural. I usually eat something quick. Or, I don't have much time for lunch, so I eat at my desk.
That last one is very common.
Too common.
You can also add frequency words. I usually bring lunch from home, but sometimes I buy something near work.
That sentence sounds very natural because it is not too perfect. Many routines have a usual version and a sometimes version.
For example, I usually eat breakfast at home, but sometimes I buy coffee on the way to work. Or, I usually take the bus, but sometimes I walk if the weather is nice.
That is useful because daily routines are not always exactly the same. Words like usually, sometimes, and often help your English sound more realistic.
Let's hear a short lunch conversation.
Do you usually eat lunch at work?
Usually, yes. I bring lunch from home most days, but sometimes I buy a sandwich if I'm too tired to cook.
That sounds familiar. A sandwich is often the official food of tired people.
Very true. What about you?
I usually eat with my coworkers. We take a short break around 12:30 and then we go back to work.
That sounds simple but natural. It gives the routine and asks back.
Asking back matters because conversation is not a speech. If someone asks you about your routine, answer, then ask something like, "What about you?"
Now let's talk about the evening. This is where your daily routine can sound more personal. You can say, after work, I usually cook dinner and watch something for a while. Or, in the evening, I like to relax. Or, after school, I usually go home, eat dinner, and study a little.
The evening is useful because people often have different routines. Some people go to the gym. Some people meet friends. Some people take care of family. Some people become one with the couch.
The couch is a powerful place.
Too powerful sometimes.
You can add a feeling. My evenings are usually quiet, and I like that. Or, my evenings are busy because I have children. Or, I'm usually tired in the evenings, so I keep things simple.
That last sentence is very natural. I keep things simple. Means you don't do too much.
You can also talk about free time. In my free time, I like watching shows. I usually read before bed. I sometimes go for a walk after dinner.
Again, the routine doesn't need to be amazing. You're not trying to prove that your life is exciting. You are trying to explain your real life clearly.
Let's hear a simple evening routine.
What do you usually do after work?
After work, I usually go home and cook dinner. Then I watch a show for a while or call my sister.
That sounds nice. Do you cook every night?
Not every night. Sometimes I order food if I'm too tired.
A very honest answer.
Very common answer. Here's another version.
What are your evenings usually like?
My evenings are pretty quiet. I eat dinner, clean up a little, and read before bed.
That sounds peaceful.
It is. Nothing exciting happens most evenings, but I like having a simple routine.
That sentence is important. Nothing exciting happens, but I like having a simple routine. It sounds natural and confident.
Now let's talk about two groups of words that make your routine much clearer: sequence words and frequency words. Sequence words show order. First, then, after that, later, finally.
But you do not need to use all of them every time. If you use too many, your routine can start to sound like instructions for building furniture.
Very true. A natural sentence might be, first, I make coffee. Then, I check my messages. After that, I get ready for work. That is enough.
Frequency words show how often something happens. Usually, sometimes, often, almost every day, not every day.
For example, I usually eat breakfast at home, but sometimes I buy coffee on the way to work. That sentence sounds natural because real routines have small changes.
You can also say, I often go for a walk after dinner, or I don't exercise every day, but I try to move a little.
Sequence words help people follow your routine. Frequency words help people understand what is normal for you. Together, they make simple English sound smoother.
Let's hear a short routine using these words naturally. What does your morning usually look like?
I usually wake up around 7. First, I make coffee. Then I check my messages. After that, I get dressed and leave for work.
Do you eat breakfast at home?
Usually, yes, but sometimes I buy something on the way if I'm running late.
That answer sounds natural because it has order and flexibility. It doesn't sound like the same perfect day happens forever.
Here is another version.
What do you usually do after work?
After work, I usually cook dinner. Sometimes I go for a walk, but most evenings I just relax at home.
That sounds like a normal adult life.
Now, let's talk about something many learners worry about. What if your routine is boring?
This is a real problem because people think my daily routine is not interesting. I wake up, work, eat, and sleep. What can I say?
You can still say it naturally. For example, my routine is pretty normal, but it works for me. That is a great sentence.
It sounds calm and confident. You're not apologizing for having a normal life.
You can also say, nothing exciting happens most days, but I like having a simple routine. Or, my weekdays are usually quiet, but I enjoy that.
Those sentences are useful because they make boring sound intentional. You are not saying, my life is empty. You are saying, my routine is simple, and that is okay.
You can also talk about the difference between weekdays and weekends. For example, my weekdays are busy, but my weekends are more relaxed. Or, during the week, I mostly work and rest. On weekends, I try to see friends.
That is a nice way to make your routine feel complete. You show that not every day is the same. Let's hear the week version.
What do you usually do every day?
Nothing special. Work, eat, sleep.
That answer is clear, but it sounds like life has been reduced to a receipt.
A sad receipt.
Now, let's make it more natural.
What do you usually do every day?
My routine is pretty normal, but it works for me. I work during the day, cook dinner in the evening, and usually watch something before bed.
That sounds simple but comfortable.
It is. Nothing exciting happens most days, but I like having a quiet routine.
Much better. The routine is still normal, but now it sounds like a real life, not a robot report.
Now let's hear a longer conversation. Two people meet before English class and start talking about their daily routines. One person has a busy routine, and the other has a quieter routine.
You look like you had a long day.
I did. My day started too early.
What time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up around 6:30. First, I get ready for work, then I make coffee, and after that, I try to leave the house by 7:30.
That sounds organized.
It sounds organized. It does not always feel organized.
That is the truth of morning routines.
What about you? Are your mornings busy?
Not too busy. I usually wake up around 8 because I start work later. I make breakfast, check my messages, and then work from home.
That sounds peaceful.
It can be, but working from home has its own problems. Sometimes my home and my office become the same place, and my brain gets confused.
Your brain says, are we relaxing or answering emails?
Exactly. And somehow the answer is both.
What does your workday usually look like?
I start work around 9:30. I answer emails, join video calls, and work on projects. I usually take a lunch break around 1, but sometimes I forget and eat too late.
That happens to me too. I start work at 8:30 and my mornings are usually busy. I spend most of the morning talking to customers.
That sounds tiring.
It can be. Some customers are nice, but some make me want to stare quietly at a wall.
A wall can be very peaceful.
Very peaceful. But I like my job most days. It is busy, but I like helping people solve problems.
That is a good way to explain it. Busy, but meaningful.
What do you usually do after work?
After work, I try to go for a short walk. Not every day, but often. Then I cook dinner or heat up something easy.
Heat up something easy is a very honest dinner plan.
It is my specialty.
In the evening, I usually cook dinner too. After that, I watch something for a while or call my parents.
Do you call them every day?
Not every day, but a few times a week. My mom thinks a few times is not enough.
Moms often have a different dictionary.
They do. In her dictionary, a few times a week means almost never.
What time do you usually go to bed?
I try to go to bed around 11, but sometimes I stay up too late watching videos.
The most modern bedtime problem.
Very modern. What about you?
I usually go to bed around midnight. I know it's late, but I like quiet time at night.
I understand that. Night is the only time when nobody asks for anything.
Exactly. It's peaceful, and then suddenly it's too late.
So your routine is quiet, but not boring.
I think so. My routine is pretty normal, but it works for me. I work, cook, walk when I can, and try not to let my phone steal the whole evening.
That last part is a full life goal.
It really is. What about your weekends? Is your routine different?
Yes, my weekdays are busy, but my weekends are more relaxed. I usually sleep later, visit family, or meet a friend for coffee.
That sounds nice.
It is. During the week, I mostly work and rest. On weekends, I feel more like a real person.
That is the best description of weekends I've heard.
Thank you. It came from deep experience.
This was actually a good routine conversation. We talked about morning, work, lunch, evening, bedtime, and weekends without making it sound like a boring schedule.
Because we added time, order, frequency, and small feelings.
And small complaints.
Small complaints make English more natural.
Careful, that might be too true.
So if you remember only 3 ideas from today, remember these. Say when you do something. Connect actions with first, then, and after that, and add one feeling or detail.
Instead of saying, I wake up, I work, I eat, I sleep, you can say, I usually wake up around 7. First, I make coffee, then I get ready for work.
And if your routine is very normal, that's okay. You can say, my routine is pretty normal, but it works for me.
Simple English can still sound natural when you connect your ideas.
Now here's your question for the comments. What is your daily routine? Write 2 simple sentences in English.
For example, I usually wake up around 7. After work, I cook dinner and relax at home.
Thanks for listening. Keep practicing real English for real life.
See you next time.